Here on the Ann Arbor campus of the University of Michigan, students, particularly graduating seniors, are apprehensive about how the current economic recession will impact their ability to find a job or start a career. With a climbing unemployment rate and the looming future of the big three auto companies, Michigan has been hit especially hard. We talked to several graduating seniors, along with a representative of the Career Center, to talk about how their post-college plans are being affected by Michigan's economic downturn.
Well, I worked on Wall Street at an investment bank called Credit Suisse.
When you went into your job at Credit Suisse, how comfortable were you with the fact that you were going to get a contract at the end of the summer, or at least have like a step up on everyone, versus how you feel right now?
Everyone knew going into the summer that given the conditions, that the chances of landing a job at the end, which is always the goal of these types of internships, were reduced, but I don't think anyone really understood the breadth to which they were reduced. I mean, about week 6, they actually sat us down and told it to us, no BS. They laid it on the line and said that it's going to be extremely low this year, maybe 10% of the entire 180 intern pool. So obviously there was many other interns that weren't in my particular market sector. So.
And this is before the collapse even happened.
This was as the collapse was happening, but not as bad as things started to get in.
Yeah, I'm worried. The job, having a history major isn't exactly a fantastic major towards getting a career. I'm thinking about grad school a lot more. Grad school is a very realistic option now. Well, there's programs out there, you can get financial aid. It's easier to, quote unquote, stave off the inevitable.
To make myself more marketable, I don't know really what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of things extracurricularly. I'm involved in my fraternity house. I'm involved in dance marathon. And I'm trying to be involved in a lot of different things in the university and work my way up, not just do things to be put on resumes. But as well, getting a job is more than making yourself marketable. It's knowing people and having the ins in different places, and basically trying to work any angle or any person that you may know, a lead basically. And that's kind of how I'm trying to combat the bad economy, by knowing people or I don't
know. I think the competition for the jobs that are out there might be a little fierce too, because you've got experienced people maybe who've been laid off who might be looking at any job they can get to help support their family, sort of competing with entry-level people. But that doesn't necessarily mean an employer is going to go for the experienced person, because they might perceive them to be overqualified. In any job market, students will want to examine how that graduate or professional degree sort of fits in with those future plans. So if it's going to make a difference in your ability to be able to attain the career that you're looking for. But I always suggest that students talk with people that are actually working in the fields that they're interested in, and that way they can ask some of those questions of how a graduate degree fits in. I think what students can do is explore early, and that doesn't mean come in as a first-year student and know exactly what you're going to want to do. That's unrealistic. But to take advantage of the resources that are there. So, come to the Career Center early, start identifying a bunch of different kinds of interests, get involved with student organizations to bolster your leadership experience and other experience. Anything where you can gain some practical experience and show an employer, yes, I have the leadership skills, yes, I have communication skills, yes, I know how to work in a team, yes, I have a strong work ethic, and those types of things, and they can see that by everything that's on your resume, and what you talk about in an interview is going to make that person attractive. So there's